Hello, this Mouse is back at the house, and today I have an estate sale I went to this morning. I was literally not even 5 minutes down the road from my house. Unfortunately, it was the third day for the sale, so I might probably miss some stuff. Um, it started on Friday, which I had to work. Saturday, I just decided not to go to it because they were doing half off today, and I figured with the sale already had gone on the day before, anything that was good regular price would have been gone already. So I went back today to try to catch anything that might be left over at 50% off, and I did find some stuff. So I picked up this little kit from Bath and Body Works. I might end up keeping this for travel when we go places. You know, you're always looking for this kind of stuff. It's in a nice little kit. Paid $3 for it, and they actually do sell between $15 and $20. And I don't know if this one's ever been used by looking at the stuff. So we just grabbed that. Like I said, probably end up keeping that for our own personal use. I picked up this glass picture frame. It actually has real flowers in it. They're pressed flat. I thought it was kind of neat. Oops, I'm knocking over stuff. Looking through the camera. It was a $3 frame, so I only paid $1.50 for it. And they're iffy. I've seen them go anywhere from $6 to about $20. So I'm going to try for, maybe around $12.99. See how it does. At least that's the plan. Plans always can change. Saw this guy, and it was giving me Jim Shore vibes. Not marked, but a lot of times the ornaments are not marked. But I wasn't sure, so I did a Google Lens search on him, and it popped up several results saying Jim Shore. So all the ornaments were $2 originally, so they were $1 today. So I got this one for $1, and it is Jim Shore. This is actually very, very heavy. It's blown glass ornament. Again, it was $2 originally, so I picked it up for $1. I thought it was really cool. I don't know if you guys know, but I love these glass trees. They were selling them as a pair for $24, so I did get them for $12. Probably would not have paid a whole lot more for them, if any. I do like them, though. They do have like a twist to them, which is really cool. I really like the big one. It always reminds me when I see this type of Sweet Home Alabama, when he pulls the lightning bolt out of the sand. Kind of reminds me of that shape. But those are really cool. They'll probably stay with us at least for a little while. Like I said, I like these glass trees. Last, they had some HO trains. I saw them in the picture. I figured they'd be gone. But when I got there, they had them set up into two different sets. There's a bunch of track. There's a transformer. Some other miscellaneous stuff I have a bunch of that's not really worth a lot. So they had the diesel engine with a whole bunch of track in the buildings. They wanted $65 for those. Then they had this engine with all the cars and then a little bit of track, and they wanted $80 for that. I knew it was the last day. I had a feeling they probably weren't going to get any offers on it. So I told them, I was like, hey, I really don't want the train cars, the buildings, any of the track and stuff. I was like, are you open to offers? Because I'd make you an offer on just the engines. Or if you want to get rid of all of it, I'll make you an offer on all of it, but I'm not going to pay much for the other stuff. Told them I'd do $15 on the engines or $20 for the whole lot. And they said, just give me the $20. And they packed it all up for me. They're, like I said, the house was sold. Their estate sale company, their job is to clean it out. So $20 is better than no dollars. So this is all metal. 280 steam locomotive. It's a Bowser or Penline. It's actually in really good condition. The only thing is the wiring came disconnected, which is an easy fix. And then the little rubber tether has broken, so you'd have to make a new tether for it to hold it together. Only bad part is This is actually where they put the price sticker. Everything else has its paint, but when I pulled that sticker off, it took the paint off with it. Otherwise, really nice shape. Very detailed engine, nothing bent or broken, and it looks like it should run. Got some blue box Athearn stuff, little diesel locomotive. I think it's a SW115 switcher engine. Also in pretty good shape. Is missing some of the railing, which is not uncommon for finding these. These are, I don't know what years these came out. 80s. All the train cars appear to be blue box Athearn as well, which are a little bit better quality, and they're all in decent shape. I think one's missing a coupler, one's missing one of the handbrakes, but other than that, pretty good. And then now the other junk that was there, these are probably the three best items. Cape Cod house, it's all there, just missing the person. The barn was complete, and this looks brand new in the box. It's a flashing light with bell warning. I don't think it's ever been used. Usually that light signal has been installed and then gets broken off. So, but should do all right. I believe the steam engine, especially if it runs, should be worth about 40. The diesel engine, if it runs, maybe about 20. So 60 bucks there. Like I said, the other stuff, very small stuff. You know, I always put the train cars in groups, sell them as groups. Probably even sell some of the buildings as groups when they're not worth a lot of money. I try to at least make something worth at least $10 or more to make it worth a while shipping. So that stuff's, you know, it'll go in a pile with a whole bunch of other stuff I have downstairs. I got tons of this. Eventually I'll have to make groups out of everything and sell them. The engines usually sell separate, especially if they run. If they don't run, then sometimes they go in groups just to make up for, you know, somebody looking for parts and pieces and trying to fix them. But overall, I think I should do all right. Fun little trip. Wife actually got to go with me this time. We went to the grocery store this morning. I wanted to go a little bit earlier so I could make it to the estate sale a little bit earlier. We didn't get back till after 10. The estate sale started at 10, but like I said, it was only 5 minutes down the street. So we're only about an hour late getting there, and still found some cool stuff. So thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully I'll find some more stuff and do some more videos for you. Until next time, have a good one.